welcome back to Cinders. It was nice seeing Tobias again. And I certainly learned a lot from this trip. I never would have guessed that Carmosa is struggling with finances. I might be able to use this knowledge. I definitely need to find that shady vagabond and learn more from him as well. I have to give Tobias one thing. Every time I visit him, it seems he has some kind words and insight. He's a great friend. Wah wah! But not as great as my hunger is right now. I guess a trip to the inn is in order. Wink wonk. I thought the captain would be here. Saucy. He said he was heading to the inn. I do have to admit I was hoping to talk to him. Cheese! The drinks are... I don't have enough dough, so they're not on me, mate. So sorry. But this toast goes to you all. May you live long and Why, hello there. What? Oh my god, look, she's raised her arm and just slid back there like she's goosing him. How about me? Am I included in the toast? Not you again! You do get around, don't you? The forest, my own home, and now here. I'm beginning to expect to see you wherever I go. Then again, are you following me? Following you? You must be out of your right mind, lass. I certainly don't do nothing wrong. Oh, but I am so glad to see you. I need to ask you a couple of questions, and here you are, ready and willing to answer to the fullest extent. You are willing to answer, aren't you? Oi, you look quite intent, Bertie, and a wee bit on the scary side, too. What questions do you have in mind? 2 days ago, you came to our home to talk with Carmosa. I want to know what it was about. Oh, it was just some gossip I've heard. Nothing of importance, really. I know about the ball, so you can quit pretending. Precisely. The ball, as you know already, love. Everybody knows. So you don't need me for information now, do you? Not so fast. What did Carmosa pay for? Certainly not only for information about the ball. She is many things, but never gullible or generous. And how do you know Carmosa at all? How did you know what she would be interested in? Well? Hey! I don't need to talk to you at all. You do realize that, missy. Just watch me get up and leave all fast and discreet like the king's favorite wench when the queen... You sure you want to go there, my good fellow? Now I'm goosing Cinders. Good evening, Captain. I was just trying to explain to this pretty bird the truth as usual. The truth as usual, I'm sure. Don't disturb yourself then, we're all ears. Of course, of course. I've told this young lady everything and now I just want to leave peacefully. I've heard your conversation and it did not seem the lady was quite satisfied with your answers. So be a gentleman and reveal what she wants to know. Now! Thank you, Captain. It is my duty, Cinders, and a pleasure to help. I know this man is usually up to no good. I'm going to keep my eye on him, and he better not hide any information from you. Or else. So, what piece of information did you sell to Carmosa? Or would you rather end up in prison? That ain't fair! You can't do that! He can't! And oh! Women are always trouble, especially young lassies with curiosity up the roof and... Hell, take me friends in the guard, oh pitiful me! What did that line mean? I'm going to pretend that it's just because he's drunk, that he makes no sense. Stop rambling and answer the lady, please. Fine, fine. Love, I'll tell you what you want to know. Happy now? But not in front of someone playing for the powers that be. If you want to know what happened, follow me. I don't think that is a good idea. And I don't think speaking to you both is a good idea. I'm glad we agree. Goodbye! Where do you think you're going? Why did I read it like that? Captain, I'll be fine. I just need to hear what this curious man has to say. Don't worry, he's not stupid enough to hurt me. Is he? I'm sure he isn't. Especially now that he knows that if he causes any harm to you, or even a frown on your face, he will suffer as no one has ever suffered before! Gulp! Shall we go talk outside? Sure, Birdie. And you do not have to worry, mate. I'll guard her as if she was a treasure. Not the ones I stole and sold, of course, but a different one. One to be guarded. And I would guard my own treasure if I had one. As I would guard my own treasure. Alright, let's stop here and talk. In the middle of the street. That's a good idea. Not exactly a hiding place, middle of the town, eh, love? Sure could use some more privacy. I'm not gonna give you a chance to escape now. And don't try anything stupid. The captain's right on the other side of the street. Remember that. Fine, you little devil! I'll tell you what I know. Just don't yell if I can't remember all the details. I've short memory. You've heard my question already. What was the message you brought to Carmosa? A dashing young gentleman like yourself should have no trouble recalling the last few days. Blazing hell, lassie, you and your adder's tongue. Aye, I remember. So I was out in the woods, resting me head on the ground, enjoying the peace and quiet that only nature can bring. Calm shimmer of the lake, away from the wickedness. Don't digress. Of the city. Sleeping like a brat I was. Do you often sleep outdoors? Why were you sleeping by the lake? Now that's a mighty good question, isn't it, love? I can't say I know the answer, though. I just woke up there. Oh, a magic place, the pond in the woods. Me auntie used to tell me stories of... Get back to the topic, will you? But I'm on it! I woke up and heard voices. Thought it was just like me auntie's stories of the fair folk, you know? Made a light and wisp, prettier than the finest ladies they are. But there were no wisps. And what happened then? I hid, what else? This head's still upon this neck because it knows when it's time to jump into the bushes. You know what I mean. Who are those people? Ah, an excellent question, Birdie. Me gut tells me you love this. 'Twas the noble Captain Perrault, and he was talking to... the Prince! The Prince was talking with Perrault in the woods? It seems a bit strange, doesn't it? What were they talking about? Oh, some posh problems of the rich folk. Too much free time's bad for the head. Our future His Royal Highness kept on whining about wenches of all things. How they're all empty-headed or boring to talk to. The Prince was discussing women? That he was. Very unkingly of him, if you ask me. And foolish, too. Who cares if the bird's dumb or dull? That's not what I want for me wenches. Yes, wonderful. Now back to the subject, please. What did they speak of? The captain said something about rules, but I didn't hear that part with me head still spinning and the water shimmering so loud. Don't know what they meant, but the prince was mighty happy and said something about the ball. The grand ball. He got some idea that royally empty head of his. I heard it's because of them crowns, very bad for the head. Anyway, there was a new idea that he liked. The grand royal ball where the future queen is to be chosen by the prince? Yes, I know of it. Just tell me about the prince and his idea. Why was he so happy about it? 'Twas about masks, making all the lassies wear 'em. You mean a masked ball? A masquerade? I didn't know the rich birds are so horrid. I don't think it's because of that. Did he say why the masks are so important to him? It had something to do with the elders, the families. Lots of lords and ladies waiting to trade their daughters and only one prince. Too much competition's bad for business and tempers. So he's trying to dodge accusations of being biased. Clever. I knew that. Don't know what's wrong with seeing a nice face, though. And what if the bird's got a pimple right between her eyes? Won't notice nothing with masks and such, unless he wants to ogle their curves. Ooh, bit on the nasty side, nobles. Me auntie told me stories. Gossip, really. About the shenanigans going on between them nobles in the palace. Stuff that'd make a confessor blush. Alright, I get the picture. A masked ball, you say. It makes a lot of sense, actually. The prince can pretend he's choosing his bride by judging her more subtle qualities. And there's no way any of the houses accusing him of favoring one over the other. Who knows, maybe he isn't really pretending. Perhaps having a choice is what he really wants. Devilishly clever, love. Glad you got the smarts to see through all that. Saved me time having to explain all that to you. Ball for the noble birds and they'll all have a chance, no matter how pimply or horrid. Made me think of Carmosa and her pretty lasses. You really talking to me about this right now? No, not you, the other wenches. I mean sisters, your lovely sisters. Figure the old lady would pay with kingly coin for rumor like that. That's all there is to it. You satisfied, love? My dear friend, this isn't even half of the story I wanted to hear. You better get to the more juicy stuff right away.